emptiness, but oftentimes there could be spirits or that are attached to the tree or that certain plant and then become dwelling onto that item. And then, of course, that will become something responsive. But as Buddhists, we should respect all elements with the consideration and the thought that they all have Buddha nature. That's the mindset we should have and how we should respect them. That even the Buddha himself, in one of his past life, he was the tree spirit.
而且你的心态，比如说这个花，我给它念 Om Mani Padme Hum， 对它很好，它会长得很漂亮。Yeah.
So when you're reciting Om Mani Padme Hum to this pot of plant, and it will grow up very, very beautifully.
台湾人很多人拜树神，泰国人，他要赌博的时候，他就问他的 number， 那树神会回答他，他会中奖。
In Thailand, they would sometimes ask or roll the dice in front of the tree and ask the tree spirit to give him some advice about gambling, like what number to take.
Yes, sure. But it's no good. 所以我们在中国石头也叫石头公，石头有一个公就是像祖父一样，他是一个神。
So in Chinese saying, sometimes we will say a rock as grandpa rock.
山有山神，水有水神，佛经也这样说。
Even the sutra has mentioned that the mountain, there is a mountain spirit or mountain god, and in the water there's also water spirit or water god.
而且中国人都知道，如果你要去开一条路，你不跟这个神拜一拜讲一下，你去开它，你等一下就会车祸，包括砍一棵树，你都会车祸。
Yeah, in Chinese saying, or not saying, sorry, in Chinese culture, when say you are opening up a new developed road, you have to communicate to the forest spirits first. Otherwise, if you did not get their permission or without informing them at first, you may get into accident very easily later on.
包括佛陀，他叫我们感恩菩提树神，因为这个菩提树佛陀才可以成佛。
Even the Buddha has taught us to be thankful of the Bodhi tree spirit, because without the Bodhi tree, he wouldn't be able to sit there and then attain Buddhahood.
Okay. You mentioned that your teacher said not to visit your son or wife, to not have the pain, but think of them, and also the practice with the orphanage. And is there something that you can do, one should do, like in that situation for perhaps the pain of your son for losing you? How do you work with that?
这位先生提到说，师父早先有提到，就是说您的师父，说回到家的时候不要见您的太太跟儿子，因为这是一个痛苦。然后呢，但是如果今天要想到说，那你儿子失去您的痛苦的时候，那您又是如何在想这个事情的呢？
我想，我就是因为真正爱我的太太跟儿子，我才必须离开他，因为爱不能让他陷入爱情的痛苦。我们必须用佛法给他，或是我们将来所谓开悟了，你真正才可以度他。因为现在你去见他，只会让他更爱你，你更爱他，双方更痛苦，跟吸毒一样。我们必须离开毒品，想办法戒毒。
I think the reason I left them because I really truly love them. Because I truly love them, I wouldn't want them to be trapped in the pain of loving me. And but so by loving them back, the best way is to influence them with Dharma. But if I went to see them at that point, I was not able to offer them that. It is only when I have good practice and also become a Buddha in the future, then I could really help them ultimately.
我很幸运，因为我出家，太太、爸爸妈妈都不同意，但是我的儿子他就是希望我出家。
But in my case, I was really lucky when I wanted to become a monk. My wife, my parents, they all disagreed. But my son was very supportive.
但是因为这样，所以他经常被打，因为他的妈妈想到他同意，那就打他。
So that's why my son was strapped a lot by his mother.
但是因为这样，我会很精进，因为我知道他经常为我被打，所以我要好好修行。
So that's why I became more diligent into practice because I know that he was being strapped because of me.
因为他很爱我，我很爱他，但是我们必须为佛法努力。
Even though that he loves me very much and I love him very much too, but we all should work for Dharma.
所以这个就是修行，修行你必须挣扎，不能有自私的感情，要变成一种放下的慈悲。
So this is a form of practicing Dharma where you are able to put down the struggles of attachment, that you will not have a selfish attachment or relationship.
也就是说，你要把你对父母、对子女的爱，转成对不认识的人事物所恨的人的爱，你必须这样做。
In other words, you are transforming the love you have for your loved ones to other people that you don't know, to other beings that you have no acquaintance with.
所以佛陀说，你不能爱一个人，你不能只爱一个人，但是你也不能不爱所有的人。
So as the Buddha has said that you cannot just love one person or one subject, but you can't not to love all beings. So in a sense, you have to love all beings.
所以我爱我的儿子很爱，所以我很痛苦，因为我以前不知道痛苦，就是因为很爱他，我才知道我变得很痛苦，因为我怕他受伤，我怕他轮回，所以我自己变得很痛苦，所以我才会很认真的在了解佛法。
I didn't know what the meaning of pain of love until I had my son, because I was always constantly worrying that he may get hurt or accidents could happen to him, and etc. And at that point, I truly realized how much I've loved him, but then that it shouldn't be that in that form of feeling struggle and trapped.
所以我想各位有结婚有生小孩就了解这个感觉。离开我太太，我还不会很痛苦。离开儿子就很痛苦。
Especially many of you are parents. I'm sure you will have the same feelings too. And take myself as an example. I didn't have too much hard time leaving my wife, but I had great difficulties leaving my son.
OK， 时间到了。
So I guess time is up. Oh.
Just like the love of a mother for a lonely child, let His great love suffuse from our hearts, boundless as the sky, boundless as the sea, boundless as the air that we breathe. Let His boundless love pervades in every space and nourishes every heart. Sattve satta sukhi hontu, Satte satta sukhi hontu. Satte satta sukhi hontu. Satte satta sukhi hontu.
护身放生是利益众生最直接的善行，而慈悲施食是以最殊胜的真言妙法救护一切沉溺于三途的无形众生。救护生命与慈悲施食都是最直接利益众生的方法，并且有形无形皆具。
Saving and liberating life are good deeds which most directly benefit living beings. The Buddha's service of compassionate food bestowal by invoking wondrous Dharma and supreme mantras protects and saves all formless beings mired in the lower three realms. This method, along with protecting and saving lives, are very direct ways of benefiting both formed and formless beings.
We just try to show a little compassion, not just to man, but to all sentient manifestations. Then no tears will be shed in isolation. Another's joy will be our cause for celebration. Desolate child to bear the gnawing pangs of hunger running wild. All I need is to look inside my heart, for compassion is there right from the start. So let us live life with a little compassion and practice love obligation. In the end we shall all come to realize sorrow and joy seen through another being's eyes. If we just try to show a little
只要我们不断止恶修善，自然会有许多不可思议的助缘。心情快乐，修行少障碍，家庭工作也会圆满。
Only if we keep up our efforts uninterrupted for ceasing evilness while advancing wholesomeness, it would effect beyond imagination many synergistic complements, like having a delightful mindset, experiencing few obstacles in Buddhist practices, and making it whole at home and at workplace.
身为万物之灵的人们，应当懂得将心比心，平等慈爱一切生命。我们 对一切生命施予无畏，自然也将感得平安与吉祥的闪报。
We, as human beings, are the intelligence of our universe, and so we must also be the empathy of the universe. It is our obligation to treat all life with equality and kindness. If to all life we strive to inspire hope rather than fear, we may achieve a great peace and prosperity in our lives.
慈悲有多大的力量？慈悲能够降服怨恨，也能制止战争；慈悲能调柔身心，也能治愈疾病。真正的圣者，并不是拥有多么强大的兵力或权力；真正的能者，也不在于精通医理或拥有多么可观的财富。
How great can the effect from compassion be? Compassion can subdue hostility and prevent war. Compassion can turn the body and mind with gentleness and grace to relieve afflictions. True victors are not those with great armies or power. Genuine competency are also not those skilled at healing or those with great wealth.
So let us sow seeds of good, yeah. Bring joy and peace to our fellow men. Life is short, we are told time and again. So let us build a world of good, yeah, my friend. Yen is the reason why we are together, sister and brother, mother and father. Yen is the reason.
作为大乘佛子，应该时时刻刻长养慈悲心，实践慈悲心，以慈悲心为装备。十方护法善神也都会拥护我们的菩提道业，使之不断增上。
A Mahayana Buddhist practitioner should constantly nurture a compassionate heart, put it into practice, and equip the heart of compassion. The benevolent Dharma protector deities in all 10 directions will also support our Bodhi practice, upholding its steady development without interruption.
慈悲心是我们最有力的护法，慈悲心是一切资粮的基础，慈悲心是一切的功德之所在。在佛陀的教育中，慈悲心 就是我们最重要的特色之一，也是每一位佛弟子们所必修的课程之一。
A compassionate heart is our strongest protector deity. It is the cornerstone of all resources for cultivation, and it is the origin for all meritorious virtues. In the Buddha's teachings, having a compassionate heart is one of our most important characteristics, and its development is one of the requisite courses for all Buddhist disciples.
慈悲心就是一切安乐的条件因缘。希望得到真正的快乐，就先学习慈悲吧。不用迷信符咒，也不必依赖外在的财富或权势。慈悲就是你我安乐的泉源。
A heart of compassion is the required condition for all peace and felicity. Hoping to gain true happiness, learn to have compassion first. There is no need for blind faith in superstitious spells or incantations, and no need to rely on external wealth or power. Compassion is our fount of peace and joy.
.保有慈悲心的人，才称得上是真正的勇者。真正的勇者，不需要外在的盔甲来武装自己，以真诚的慈悲庇护一切弱者，如此才是一位真正的强者。
One who keeps compassion in their heart is a true warrior.A warrior does not need a shield and sword, only sincerity in action and desire to aid those in need.